Hi Darren, we haven't had various reasons a chance to catch up
Well, it's
lately.
been a while, hasn't it?
It's been a while, but it's not the last couple of weeks. To be honest, it's three games, none 4-8 against. It's not been good recently.
No, it's been. I think that's putting it nicely.
Trying to be polite.
Yeah, you know I always tell you not to be. I always tell you not to be. You know, I'm as honest as they come and can take the rough with the smooth. Yeah, we had 2 great results. I don't think I spoke to you since then.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we had two really good results. But then since then it's fell off a cliff. We've turned into a first half team where we decided to play well in first halves and then.
Right, sorry, I'm just going to get run over
here.
here.
About to get run over them. And then in the second half of games we just decide not to fucking bother. Excuse my French. And it's infuriating because we're nowhere near good enough in both boxes. Defensively we look a shambles. An absolute shambles. At times we look okay in possession of the ball and when the ball comes in aerially into the box we look okay, but in terms of organisation and communication, nowhere near good enough.
Yeah, I mean, the first half today we were knocking it around quite nicely and matched them.
First half I thought we was a better
them.
team by a long way. We, if anything, we should have gone in 1, maybe even 2. With Wade's chance early doors, and then Hope's little toe poke, could have gone in up, and then. Second half is just I don't understand it. We need to work it out fast, but it's like it's a real tough one to put your finger on because you have to think of everything. You think where we've got 11 senior players at the moment. You have to say with Casey's literally just back from injury, so we've got 11 senior players that are going through it week in week out. Fatigue. Yeah, but for me that's an excuse. You can name loads of different things, but for me they're just all excuses. The nuts and bolts of it are that we're just not good enough at the moment. Not good enough at the basics of the game. Not miles off it in both boxes, and that's where games are won and lost in both boxes. And unfortunately at the moment we're not good enough. And today when I get the stats and so on, we'll probably say they've had 3 or 4 shots the whole game, but they beat us 3-0. We've not made the goalkeeper work. We've not tested them enough. I could stay here all day, Stu, and say all the stuff that we haven't done right.
The energy levels seem to drop as well.
But that comes down to fatigue, where we've been so short lately. They've had to go back to back, and stuff like that. And we've got a new group, and when you play on a Wednesday, it's hard to train and stuff like that. So we've not had many training sessions, and it's just a lot of things that are stacked against us at the moment. A lot of things, but you know, Mish, I never moan and quibble. It's just on to the next one. I'm very honest. Football's football. It's what you sign up for. It's why we love it to a degree. But sometimes it's the calm before the storm. And I think I remember having conversations very similar to this last year.
Yes.
Around Christmas, and then we won 10, 11 in a row, and finished just outside the playoffs. So it's football swings and roundabouts. No team ever goes through a season without a sticky spell. I'll be shocked if any team. When you look at Morden and Feet, so they might, but teams at our level and our resources and our infrastructure that we've got as a club, you're always going to have tough spells. We're in and around a very competitive part of the league where a couple of wins and we're just outside the playoffs, a couple of defeats and we're in the relegation zone. So it's an interesting time. I always say that around November and December is positioning time. Nothing's won or lost in November and December, but you can position yourself within striking distance of where you want to be.
Absolutely, yeah.
Or you can find yourself thinking,
looking over your shoulder.
Looking over your shoulder. So we just need to make sure we've got some very tough games coming up. We think we've still got Felixstowe, Morden, Waltham Abbey,
Galston next week.
Yeah. So we've got 4 of the top 5 really.
Yep.
In my opinion, coming up soon. But we just need to keep working hard, and I've said that to you many a time, that if you keep working hard, you get your just rewards, and that's what we need to do. We need to keep going. Football's the season's 40 odd games. It's not 3 games. It's not been a good 3 games, and I'll be the first to admit that. And it's I've told the players some home truths after the game there about where we need to be and what we need to get to, but we also need to just keep believing and keep doing what we're doing. We've got a fantastic group of players. It's just a shame that 7 of them were able to go to the quiz last night because they're injured and not on the pitch. So we just need to get players back on the pitch. That's all we need to do.
Okay, and as ever, they turned the lights on us, Darren. Thanks a lot, mate.
No worries,
Cheers.
mate. See you later.